Good morning. If everyone could please rise. Camden County Technical Schools Air Force Junior ROTC Color Guard will now present our colors.
Forward, march. Left turn, march. Color guard, hold.
This time, I'd like to introduce Cadet Major Elijah Phillips Goodman, Cadet Commander, Air Force Junior ROTC Unit number NJ2013-3, to lead us in the salute to the flag.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
This time, I'd like to introduce the Camden County Academy Chorus to lead us in the Star Spangled Banner.
Reset, march. Order, march.
Please remain standing as our color guard dismisses our nation's colors.
Right side, march. Right there, march. Forward, march.
Please be seated. At this time, I'd like to introduce the principal of the Gloucester Township campus of Camden County Technical Schools, Mrs. Wanda Pichardo.
Good morning, veterans, students, teachers, administrators, parents, and friends who are here today. As Mr. DePrince said, I'm Wanda Pichardo, and I'm the proud principal of the Gloucester Township campus. I would like to welcome you to our Veterans Day ceremony. On Veterans Day, which is the 11th day of the 11th month, we pay tribute to the veterans who served this country during war and peacetime. Raise your hand if you served in one of our military branches. I'm truly honored and humbled to have the opportunity to welcome you to our annual Veterans Day ceremony. Although today is not officially Veterans Day, our staff and students wanted to be sure that this ceremony was held. Our students are always looking to recognize the courage and sacrifice of those who served in the military. They worked so hard alongside their teachers to acknowledge your contributions to our nation. We're proud of the citizens that they are, and in the future, I know for a fact that one of our students will be giving a speech right here on this very stage and will have served our country as well. To the veterans, I say thank you for your patriotism, for your willingness to serve, and for the sacrifices that you've made for all of us. It is with gratitude that we celebrate your service and welcome you this morning. Welcome.
It gives me great pleasure to introduce our guest speaker this morning, sorry. Not this evening. Lieutenant Colonel Jeffrey Kuiper served 26 years in the United States Army and Reserves, retiring in 2012. He had held various positions in the information technology industry and currently is a program manager for Cisco, providing cybersecurity support to the intelligence community and Department of Homeland Security. He lives in McLean, Virginia, with his spouse of 30 years, Julie. His son, Nathaniel, is pursuing graduate studies in social work at the University of Pittsburgh. Lieutenant Colonel Kuiper is a native of Birmingham, Alabama, graduated from Millville, New Jersey High School in 1979 and Stockton State College in 1982. In 1986, he enlisted in the Army and subsequently completed Officer Candidate School later that year. He trained and served as an Army Logistics Officer, 90A, and converted to a Systems Automation Management Officer, 53A, in 1996. He earned a master's degree in Software and Engineering Management from George Washington University in 2001. During Lieutenant Colonel Kuiper's career, he served in various positions such as Platoon Leader, Executive Officer, Assistant S3, Battalion Adjutant S1, Assistant Division Transportation Officer, Company Commander, Chief Information Officer, Automated Cargo Officer, J4 Director of Logistics, Information Systems Management Officer, supporting the nation's top military decision makers to include the Secretary of Defense, the Joint Chiefs of Staff, and the President of the United States. His assignments include the 155th Transportation Company and the 24th Transportation Company, Fort Eustis, Virginia, the 3rd Infantry Division, Würzburg, Germany, 704th Military Intelligence Brigade, Fort Meade, 1176th Transportation Brigade, Baltimore, Maryland, and the Joint Chief in the Pentagon, Washington, D.C. His deployments include Puerto Rico, Honduras, Germany, Greenland, Korea, Saudi Arabia, and Kuwait. This was a student we'd be hollering at. In his final Army Reserve position, Lieutenant Colonel Kuiper served as Information Systems Management Officer at J6 Deputy Directorate Information Technology Service at the Pentagon, Washington, D.C. He provided technical advice to the Deputy Director on information technology matters. Additionally, he supported the Chairman, Joint Chiefs of Staff, and the Joint Staff, oversaw the implementation of infrastructure upgrades and modifications, provided technical guidance and support for systems engineering and automation integration efforts, planned and coordinated continuity operation ensuring continuous information technology services at the Pentagon. His major awards and decorations include the Bronze Star Medal, Defense Meritorious Medal, Meritorious Service Medal, Army Commendation Medal with 2 oak leaf clusters, Army Achievement Medal, Armed Forces Reserve Medal, National Defense Service Medal, and with 1 Bronze Star, Humanitarian Service Medal, Global War on Terrorism Medal, Southwest Asia Service Medal, Kuwait Liberation Medal, Kuwait Liberation Medal for Kuwait, Army Service Ribbon, Bronze Star 2nd Class in Guatemala, Medal of Merit 2nd Class in Honduras, and Parachutist Badge in the United States. Also a Parachutist Badge for Honduras, and the Joint Chiefs of Staff Identification Badge. And one thing he doesn't admit, he works and is the brother of Scott Kuiper's, our school business administrator. It is my great pleasure to introduce our speaker, Lieutenant Colonel Retired Jeffrey Kuiper.
Thank you very much. They say that great minds think alike, and the principal actually took one of my lines. I was going to ask who out there is a veteran, raise your hand, but that's out of the way right now. We do really appreciate the sacrifices you've made. Well, let me ask something else. Are there any military spouses out there? Yeah, there you go. So, I would be remiss to not recognize military spouses because they sacrifice as much, if not more, than we do sometimes. And, without our significant others, we're just not a whole person, right? My wife Julie was, we met each other right before Desert Storm, about 5 weeks before I deployed, and dated for a little bit there. And then for that next year, we just wrote letters to each other because at that time, every day. And to this day, we still have a chest full of those. And it showed her devotion, her words really helped me get through a very difficult time, more than one occasion. But I want to thank the school system for having me here today, and your entire staff, choir for excellent rendering of the national anthem, our ROTC, JRTC cadets. It was very interesting. I've got the chance to talk to several before the speech today, and it's just great to see such a wonderful school system that has a program like this that is shaping future leaders of America. And I say that with very serious effect, because this is our future right there. And I look forward to hopefully working with one or more as they progress in their lives. So thank the entire campus, all of the students, for welcoming me here today. What I'd like to leave you with is one thought, to take a little time today to appreciate someone who has served, say a nice thing to them, talk to them about their experiences. Just today I talked to 2 or 3 veterans and learn new things. And it's just, every time I do it, it's worthwhile, and it's a testament to their service. We really appreciate what you all have done in service of your country, and everybody here as well, in what you're progressing to in life. So again, thanks very much for inviting me today, and I look forward to talking hopefully to each and every one of you throughout the day. So thank you very much.
Thank you. This time I'd like to introduce Lieutenant Colonel Matt Lacey, U.S. Air Force retired, who's our senior aerospace science instructor for our Air Force Junior ROTC and our School of Leadership. Colonel?
Thank you, everyone. I just wanted to add my thanks to everyone for coming out and supporting today. It's great to see so many students from different career areas, faculty, administrators, staff, veterans, community members. Great job to the choir as always. Thanks for not just today and what we do here each year around this time, but thanks for every day. I feel like it's a very supportive environment around here for our veterans, and particularly for our JRTC program. And I've had nothing but people coming up and asking about my experiences or talking to me about being a veteran in my service, and I know that happens to the other veterans around here as well. So it's a great welcoming environment. I appreciate you guys keeping that up throughout the year. Colonel Kuipers, would you mind coming out, please? We just have a little certificate of appreciation here to Lieutenant Colonel retired Jeffrey Kuipers, United States Army, in recognition of your service to the United States of America, your stellar career in the information technology industry, and serving as a role model and upstanding member of the community, presented with deep respect and gratitude at the Veterans Day ceremony at Camden County Technical Schools on November 9th, 2022. Thank you, sir.
This time, I would like to invite up Junior Kai Towns from our Performing Arts Academy to read a poem, The Call of Duty.
A call to duty is sent out, and the strong and brave will reply. They do it for love of country, so there's never a need to ask why. They leave behind all that they love, their families, their homes, and their lives, because to preserve these precious things is the goal for which each soldier strives. So God bless our troops, the courageous women and men who fight to make sure the bells of freedom peal again.
Thank you, Kat. This time, I'd like to introduce Anthony DePrince, sophomore in our Performing Arts Academy, to present the poem, Tell Their Stories.
Soldiers have died in distant lands, far from their homes and loving hands. Tell their stories. Troops missing in action and never returned, their ultimate destinies not yet learned. Tell their stories. Warriors come home with troubled minds, atrocities witnessed, not quite left behind. Tell their stories. The rest return and pick up their lives as husbands and fathers, mothers and wives. Tell their stories. All our soldiers, brave, strong, and true, if you want to honor them, here's what you do. Tell their stories.
This time, I would like everyone to please stand. At this time, the Camden County Technical Schools Air Force Junior ROTC Honor Guard will lay a memorial wreath on our Veterans Monument. Please be seated. I'd like to recognize Junior for our instrument from our Instrumental Music Academy who performed taps for us. Great job. In closing, just a couple thank yous and acknowledgement. Again, thank you, Lieutenant Colonel Kuipers, for traveling all this way to be our honored guest today. I'd like to thank all the staff and administration who supports this event every year. Our buildings and grounds staff under the leadership of Mr. Acevedo, Mr. John Candler, and the Construction Property Management Career Program who set all this up out here and supported our audiovisual today. Our School of Leadership and the cadets and the staff there who help put this program together every year. Our Vocal Music Academy, our Instrumental Music Academy, our Performing Arts students, and everyone I'm missing to thank you today. But most importantly, thank you for all the service performed every day by our active military and especially our veterans who have served our country with honor and their families. Just a note, we are actually underway of constructing a new monument here at the Gloucester Township campus. It's going to be on the other side of Building 2. If you've seen where we just recently paved that area this past summer. Our pre-engineering students, our landscape architecture students, our School of Leadership, as well as our construction property management students are coordinating effort. It's a student-led effort and design process that we're ongoing right now. Starting after the new year, we'll start constructing that monument with the intent of dedicating it before Memorial Day 2023. So we're real excited about that. And I'd like to thank the staff, and especially there's about 8 students who have taken this really as a matter of pride and service to get this done here at the campus. So not only going to design it, but they're going to build it as well. So it's a real exciting project that we have going on here at the school. With that, again, thank you for everyone for attending our annual Veterans Day service. For those of you that have served, and those of you that are actively serving and their guests and families, you're invited for lunch today in our faculty dining room, courtesy of our culinary arts students and chefs. Thank you and have a good day. And thank you, veterans.